All right, Aruski. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
And today you get to see us go to the Pokemon Center. It's exciting stuff. It's been a minute since we've recorded, but of course I do remember that our level cap is 24.
That sounds right.
Doesn't it?
I let's see. Our last encounter was Nidoran at
Yes.
yep, and then we also got the Baltoy, the Relic Passage, and Slowpoke in the sewers. So that's kind of where we're at with that.
Yes. We don't have any more encounters that we can grab. Right now we're literally just grinding, and I'm going to grind on screen, and you know what? I'm going to make this Nintendo DS that's totally legit just go faster, because otherwise this is going to take forever. And I don't want it to. I want to get to interesting things. So I guess I'll kind of talk about what's been going on in my life while we're doing this. I got the flu this weekend. And it was really, really bad. Let's see if I can do this without being gross. I'm gonna tell a story about getting the flu, and I'm not gonna make anyone feel like they need to vom. I felt like I needed to. We're gonna replace the word vomit with the word with jump rope or skipping rope. That's gonna be the metaphor we're using.
Okay.
So I was not at home. I was at a Super Bowl party, and I didn't feel great going into the Super Bowl party, but I thought it was a tummy ache because I ate too much food. Because I ate on the way to the Super Bowl party, and then I ate again at the Super Bowl party. And I was like, okay. So I just ate. I ate too many food. And now my tum-tum hurt. And also I'm lactose intolerant, and I didn't take my lactate. So there was a cacophony of things where I'm like, this is why my belly is aching. I didn't really feel like I had to skip rope just yet. It wasn't a skip rope thing either. It was it also wasn't okay, I need another metaphor for the kind of the opposite of skipping rope. What would the opposite of skipping rope be? Rollerblading. I also didn't really need to rollerblade all that bad, which is usually what happens when I forget to take the lactose intolerant stuff. So I didn't have to rollerblade, and I didn't have to skip rope. But just in general, I was feeling bloaty, really bloaty. That's the term I would use, is that it felt like everything was too full. And so I was like, okay, so I'm driving back from this Super Bowl party. It's an hour and 15 away from my apartment. And which is quite a distance to drive when you're not feeling well. So I go ahead and to relieve some tension, I undo my belt buckle and I undo the button on, after a Thanksgiving meal, how sometimes you'll just get down on that couch, undo the belt, undo the fly, just kind of let it spread out, right?
Yeah.
So I do that because I think that might help. And it does a little bit for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I just have to skip rope. And I am on a country road in Minnesota. It's about 10 degrees outside Fahrenheit. In Celsius, that would be probably around, I think that's around 3 degrees? No. Because 0 is freezing. So it's below 0 in Celsius. Yeah, it's below 0 in Celsius. 10 degrees Fahrenheit. If we have international viewers. Hi, how are you? I'm talking about skipping rope.
Also, to those international viewers, let me just say, I don't know why we don't use Celsius either.
No, all of the metric system makes so much more sense. I don't know it, and I can't figure it out, but I wish it's what I learned. And not just because, I'm a stinky, bad lefty who is stinky and doesn't love America. Also true, but it just makes so much more sense on so many levels for that to be what we do. I think I'm gonna go with, who was I gonna go with as our next one we were gonna get up? I think it was gonna be this one. So I'm going to get
Snappy.
everything to 20 so that they can kind of sub in and start taking over once we hit the level cap of 24 with Gibble, which should be happening pretty soon, which will also turn it into Gabite, which will be huge. Anyway, so I pull over, as I do, I'm on the highway. I was going 65. The speed limit was not going an ounce above. And get the door open, but I just had to skip rope so bad that I did not get the door open. And I slapped that jump rope up against the door, and that jump rope bounced back onto my shirt and onto my pants and onto my shoes. And then I still had to keep skipping rope, and I'm like, okay, at least I got the door open now, so I get out and start skipping rope outside of the car. Just really showing everyone who's driving by how good I am at skipping rope. And also, because I forgot I had unbuttoned my pants and unbuckled my pants, they dropped to my ankles, and I am in my, boxers, skipping rope in the snow. No coat on either, because I obviously took the coat off because I was, warm and toasty. So I'm, in, a button-up shirt covered in skipped rope. And just skipping rope left and right outside. Still a half an hour away from my apartment.
That sounds so miserable. I'm so sorry.
It was the worst experience of the year so far. Really just awful. And then, so I had to pull into a gas station. Only shirt they had in my size. I'll post it on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. And Corey remind me to post this. It's one of those Facebook shirts that's I swear this is the last cat I bring home, and I'm really good at swearing. And it's got a bunch of cats on it. And that was the only shirt this gas station had in my size. Which, by the way, weird that a gas station has shirts for sale?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's lucky. Employs psychic power to switch its attack with its defense. You do have better defense than you have attack, but no. Kind of a weird move. So yeah. Then, spent the whole night feeling like I needed to skip rope. Skipped rope several times. Did not sleep a wink. And that was my Monday. Yeah. So, dual chop. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Should I get rid of return? Yeah, fairy type doesn't exist yet. Only steel type resists dragon, and it also resists normal. So that'll be way stronger. Okay. Gabite, you're officially retired. Kind of officially retired. We're going to move Francois up here. Francois, because what do you got? I don't know what the nature power is here. We'll see, I guess. We're going to move that onto you. The Eviolite there. Perfect. Okay. Now it's Francois' turn. So that's what I've been up to the past few days. I'm also kind of bringing Corey up to speed because we haven't talked a whole lot. I did kind of text you all this because you were like, hey, should we record? How was your weekend? And I'm like, bad! and I'm a Bengals fan! I'm not. I don't give a crap. Whoops. Totally normal Nintendo 3DS here. Wait, it's fast? How is it faster than me? I am 4 levels higher than it. Tri-attack is the nature power. Okay. I can deal with that. Let's absorb, because that should kill at this point. Yep, cool. We'll get a little HP back. Slugma, not afraid of you. I am part water type. I'm burned. Great stuff. But you know what? Other than that, I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time.
Oh.
And gamers. This is a good game.
Yeah. I love Horizon. I know I've told you this before, but the thing that's gonna really motivate me to try and hunt down and get a PS5 is the sequel.
I believe it is on PS4 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, still going to motivate me to try and hunt down a PS5.
Right. No, it should. I love my PS5. It's great. The controller is the best. It's the best video game controller I've ever used. It's amazing. Boy, I'm just being a Sony shill.
Playing your totally legitimate DS.
Playing my... Hey, if I could play this on legitimate Nintendo hardware... Speaking of which, yeah, Nintendo's shutting down the Wii U and 3DS shops in 2023. So, that's neat. They're like, don't steal our games, and also, don't buy our games. And I'm like, can we just... Because I would, you know? Like, I would just buy them. It'd be easier. And also, hey, Nintendo, you can just take the things that people are doing with emulation, like the speed up function, randomizers. You can include that. You could find the people who made the emulators, and instead of suing them, buy them. And have a good product that already works and does better emulation than your emulation you make. You could just do that. And I guess that would kind of encourage people to steal from Nintendo, I suppose. They'd be like, I'm going to steal from Nintendo so I can get a job. But, like, no one, emulation would go out of business if people could just get it from the source. You know?
Yeah. That or, I mean, heaven forbid they release some of these on, like, Steam. I know they're big on, like, being an exclusive, but it, like, just giving some people a legitimate way to play this on PC. That's such a big thing.
Or the Nintendo eShop goes on PC.
Yeah.
And is just for emulation. And you can emulate old games, and it's just on PC. Like, is there a reason they can't do stuff on PC and become a PC distributor? Because, like, if Valve could figure it out when they were making just, like, they made, like, Half-Life, and they were like, we should distribute games ourselves. We made Half-Life, which is a great game. I'm not saying it's not. But, like, that was their size when they were like, let's make Valve, or let's make Steam. And now Steam is Steam. So, and also it's been like, what, 12, 15 years since Steam came out originally?
Yeah.
So technology's just gotten a lot better. Nintendo's already doing digital distribution on the Switch. Hey, Nintendo, figure out digital distribution to a PC. Microsoft's putting all their games on the PC. Sony's letting Steam do their stuff on PC. They do it right before sequels come out. Because, like, they're like, we need to get people interested in Horizon Zero Dawn. Or in the Horizon game. What can we do? Let's put it on Steam. By the way, I found this out. Horizon Zero Dawn has outsold God of War.
Really?
Which makes me feel very good about making the Aloy video I'm working on. Because I was like, because Kratos is one of my bigger videos. And it's also super old and not good. So, like, I'm like, okay, Aloy, all right, let's do it. I'm also just personally, I'm enjoying Horizon Zero Dawn more than I enjoyed God of War when I played God of War. But I was also trying to rush through God of War, and I'm deliberately not rushing through this one. Corey, I guess you can attest to this. You're editing videos for what, July at this point?
Probably.
Yeah, and the Horizon video is supposed to come out in March. But I'm still like, until we reach the point where we're like a week away on delivery, I'm not going to rush myself through it. We're just going to get it done. How did I get burned? Tri-attack, right. Weird. Okay. Do I have another... Oh, I really have to run back to the bar. Okay, we're going to buy burn heals. We're just going to buy more full heals. Do they sell full heals at the Pokemon Center yet? I hope so. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this grind sesh. I just don't want to. I don't want to get swept at the gym. Okay, that's what it is. I mean, obviously, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I think it's fair because like literally every time we lose a decent chunk of our team in these Nuzlocks, there's always some commenter who's like, "Yeah, I saw this coming. You weren't really grinding up your team."
Of course, there is.
And I'm like,
and we love you. Thank you for your comment. Maybe just say something nice. Remember, the internet trained people to be that there's no reward for being kind. There is only a reward for being smart. But I will reward you with being kind. By being glad you were. Kindness is its own reward. And yeah, like I want this to be interesting. And I want it to move somewhat fast. That's why we generally don't grind all that much. But that's also why we're doing the hardcore Nuzlocke version. Because that sets a level cap. So that we can't just get out of hand. And we, like, are kind of encouraged to not grind as much. As we're grinding a lot. The game is going to open up a lot more, though. After this gym. So that'll be nice. Also, the level cap jumps up to 30. So I won't have to worry about... Why did I try and use fake out again? Whoops. I won't have to worry about getting over-leveled as much. I mean, I will have to worry about getting to that level, I suppose. But hopefully we'll get something better to grind against, too. Because there's another kind of breeder that you can chain battles against after we beat this gym.
Okay.
That might have better stuff. It'll be higher level stuff at the very least, which will help alleviate that penalty that I kind of have talked about in this game, where it's like the higher level you are against something, the less experience you get. But this person does have an evolved Pokemon in the form of Lombre, which also affects how much experience you get. So I don't know if it's going to be better, is I guess what I'm saying. I hope it will be. Alright, Irene. Also, if they were saying that in the first episode, I had nothing I could grind against. We died grinding.
Yeah.
Like, there was straight up not an option. Wake up. No, you're not frozen. You're lying. Incorrect. Incorrect! There we go.
I'm like, oh no, right as we were talking about how we died grinding.
Oh, speaking of, just edited a video where I used a clip from our Emerald Nuzlocke. If y'all have been watching since then, that was one that I was trying to stream, which I didn't like streaming. I still don't like streaming. We've tried streaming again. I think it did go better when you and I tried it than when I was trying to do it by myself. But I still don't really like it. And I'm sorry to those of you who do enjoy that. It's just running the tech side of it is so stressful for me while also trying to, like, put on a show for everyone. If that makes... I mean, I'm sure that makes sense. Like, because when you're streaming... I have nothing but the highest level of respect for streamers because you are... Like, you're front of house and back of house. It'd be like if you went to see Hamlet and the guy who was, like, doing the monologue was like, to be or not to be, and then he adjusted the lights. Like, it's bananas. But I used a clip from the Emerald run in a video, and it was very fun. That video will be out in April, I believe. I posted the preview of it to Twitter. It was just when we were heading towards the Elite Four, and I'm like, yeah, pretty much as long as we don't run into a Wobbuffet, we won't lose.
Oh,
and then we ran into a Wobbuffet and lost. Because God decided to give me the gift of prophecy. Ba-ba-boom. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I have asked. How is, like... Because I think you mentioned before that this game is, like, probably second most difficult to Nuzlocke. How
Yeah.
is the Elite Four stretch here? Is it like about on par with the others, or is it kind of a brutal stretch?
Yeah, so the Elite Four actually don't shoot up that high in terms of levels,
Okay.
which is another thing that's going to complicate the way we're running this specifically. Because I believe the champion's highest level Pokemon is only one level higher than the rest of the Elite Fours. So, like, that's what sets it as the champion, not the rest of the Elite Four. But that means that we can only have something that's, like, one level higher than the aces of the Elite Four, right? So, like, even that is going to be a challenge in its own right.
Okay.
Also, just getting to the Elite Four is going to be rough. I'm going to be honest. There's a Dragon-type gym leader, which, because we have things on this randomizer set to similar strength, they're going to have similar strength to Haxorus, if you're familiar with the Pokemon Haxorus.
Jeez.
It's a good one.
Back to the Elite Four. So with with their level not increasing a huge amount, I mean, is there some kind of penalty for us if we're, let's say we're going into its same level and then we get a Pokemon who, levels up higher than the cap during the Elite Four run? Like, is that a thing that could happen?
Yeah, so you're allowed to level up in the fight itself. Just after, so, like, let's say we were fighting an Elite Four member. Their ace is, I could be wrong here, let's say their ace is 48. And we go to level 49. We have to switch that Pokemon out then. Or, sorry, the champion's is 49, right? We have to then switch that Pokemon out and get it out of there, because we can't use it against that person anymore. But if we were fighting the champion, or we're fighting the gym leader here, and one of our 24s goes to level 25, that's fine. We can stay in. We just have to start the battle at their level.
Got it. Okay.
You can level up. You just have to start the battle there. And yeah, but the second you cross that threshold, you gotta swap out. And you can't use it. Bug Bite. Hey, that's a pretty good move. That's better than Pin Missile, in my opinion. Well, to the person who wanted to see us grind and thought that we were playing the game wrong, here you go. You're welcome. Now we're grinding. Alright, we're going to get Meredith up to 20, and then everybody's just going to, get experience on their own. It's not going to be an experience share thing, which, in my opinion, will make it feel faster. It's not really faster, technically, because it's a pretty even split. Let's see what Poison Sting does against the Lombre. That might help us. Oh, that's a crit. Wake up.
Stop freezing us, Lombre.
I dislike it immensely. Bonk. Other thing I'm trying to do in my free time, I'm trying to play in Dark Souls 3. You can fight Dancer. Do you remember Dancer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can fight Dancer as the second boss of the game if you want. I'm trying to do that. So I'm trying to beat Dancer before I beat Fort.
Oh.
Which is not going well.
That sounds like a mess. Wait, so I mean, I don't get me wrong, part of the challenge is just Dancer would be doing an obscene amount of damage comparatively.
Correct.
I guess
that's the biggest issue, is that Dancer hits like a truck. So what I did was, you can get 2 large Titanite shards, which means that you can get your weapon to +4 if you can get the other Titanite shards. The problem is there's only 6 in the wild Titanite shards, which would only get you to +2. So you need 6 more, and you get that just by farming. And because every enemy in the first area you're in has a 1% chance to drop a Titanite shard.
Okay.
So I just kind of ran through the area farming for a while, and did get, a little bit of levels off of that to bump my HP up. And you level up the deep battle axe that you get for killing the first mimic. Because that doesn't scale with your strength or dexterity or anything. It's just flat extra damage, and it's dark damage, which Dancer is weak to.
Okay.
So that's what you do. And so I can hit Dancer for like 135 HP per hit, which is decent damage. Like, if I had the stats that I would have had if I ran through the rest of the game and was dealing 135 per hit, yeah, I could probably handle Dancer pretty easily. You know, if I had the upgraded Estus flasks, so I was healing more when I would heal. You know, I had 10 Estus flasks instead of 6. If I had better armor, better vitality, so I could wear the better armor. Like, these are things that would have made my life better. I do not have that. I have quite a bit of health, and that's it. So I am just like...
I mean, once you do achieve this, though, imagine how piss easy Vort is gonna seem.
Oh, yeah. Vort is already, like, less than a minute boss fight for me. Because I've just... for those who aren't aware, if you're a member of the Tulok Patreon, you will see that I have re-uploaded Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars. They were taken down due to copyright. So I fixed it by playing Dark Souls and building Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars in Dark Souls. And, you know, getting footage from there. Because, like, sorry, you can't copyright claim that. That's my gameplay, baby.
Yeah.
So I did that. And I also did that for, if you're a member of the Patreon, you also know, there's a poll up this week for Sailor Mercury and Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Jupiter is fully running away with it. If you want to convince 100 of your friends to join my Patreon, though, and vote for Sailor Mercury, please do. I would love $100. People are like, well, are you okay if people try and, like, stuff the ballot box? And I'm like, yeah, I get paid. And this isn't like a federal election. This isn't even like a state school board election. This is like what D&D character you've seen. Like, there's no moral fallout for my ballot box being stuffed by people making dummy Patreon accounts and giving me extra money. Whatever. I don't care. So, like, yeah, if it's that important to you and you want to create 100 fake accounts and spend $100 making 100 fake Patreon accounts, and honestly, probably several hours worth of time creating fake email address. I mean, real email addresses, just ones you're not going to use later, to sign up on Patreon and make 100 accounts that give me $1 per month. Let's go, gamers.
Stuff that ballot box.
Stuff that ballot box. Let's go. You can do it. So I also did a Sailor Jupiter build, and basically I played through Dark Souls 3, like the first half of it, like 4 times in a week. So I got really good at Vort. Because the best Sailor Moon outfit you don't get until like the 3rd boss-ish. So I was basically just speed running until there. You know, I didn't have to make the character look like Sailor Moon. Do I not have a burn heal? I do. There we go. I didn't have to make him look like a Sailor Scout until that point. Because I couldn't get the armor that looked right. And a lot of the times I couldn't get the abilities. For Sailor Moon, I had to go to the DLC and get what is debatably one of the worst casting spells in the game. If you watch the Sailor Moon video, you can kind of pick out in the footage. I fight Deacons of the Deep with it, and I actually thought that would be good so she's got like it's a spell that like shoots out a boomerang of light, which is great. It looks like Sailor Moon's tiara that she throws. That's why I chose the spell. The problem is that this spell does such pitiful amounts of damage that I can't kill one of the Deacons of the Deep, let alone many of them, to get that going. And so, like, you can watch, it looks like it's kind of messing them up. It's knocking a bunch of them down, but their health bar does not move.
Oh, no.
Because the Deacons of the Deep don't get hurt until you hit the red one and like eliminate its HP fast enough. But if you don't eliminate its HP fast enough, it just moves to a different one, like the soul that you need to hit or whatever. So the Sailor Moon one was rough. The roughest one was actually Sailor Venus, which is another video that's coming out. That's actually coming out the same week as the other Sailor Moon stuff. I'm just talking about my schedule. That's okay, right? I don't think people... Yeah, look, hey, thanks for subbing to Tulok and Mango, gamers. The worst one was Sailor Venus with the whip, because the whip is terrible in Dark Souls 3. It is slow. It does not stagger at all. So you'll hit someone with it. If you do get the wind up enough to hit someone with it, they don't slow down and they just barrel through you. So that's why in that video, I don't fight bosses like I do in the other videos. Because I was trying to bring it against bosses and I couldn't do anything to them. I just kept getting knocked all around. Like a flipping like a piece of yarn in a cat.
Oh no.
Surprisingly, for Sailor Jupiter, for those who are familiar, she's the one who punches and has lightning. So I was really scared of doing that one because I was like, I've never done unarmed in Dark Souls, and it's bad because obviously you have to be like right next to people, and that's not good because things bite you when you're close to them. But turns out that one was really fun. So I really enjoyed that one. And if you haven't done a Castius run, here's how I recommend doing it. Just get a Blessed Gem, pop that on there, and invest in Wisdom instead of Strength or Dexterity. Like, get the minimum requirements for it, and then invest in your Faith stat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so bad at item management. And then, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just let me do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, you are gonna go up here. Wait, what do you have? What can I hit people with? Nothing. And you'll be very weak to stuff. So you know what we're gonna do? Donald is gonna carry the party here. Because it has Bug Bite. And you, and that'll be good against the Lombre at least, and then I can give you the experience share, and we probably will just leave Meredith out of this little grinding sash. Like, it'll be level 20, so it'll maybe be able to switch in and take a hit because it's bulky.
Yeah.
But, anyway, okay. So there we go. Yeah, do a faith build with the Castius, or however it's pronounced. It's very fun. Ooh, Ancient Power, much better than Rock Tomb. There we go. Okay, Slappy's moveset, kind of Slappies?
Ooh, so does that mean we're gonna be working towards that clay doll on the main team, huh?
We might get Slap Happy.
Oh, I'm ready. I like clay doll and ball toy.
I've never been a fan, but this could be here's the thing. Every time I play through 5th gen, I find another Pokemon that I just fall in love with. That I'm like, wait, were you amazing the whole time? Oh, raising my evasiveness sharply. Acupressure is banned in competitive because it can raise your evasion, but it's not banned in this game. This isn't competitive. I don't have to do what you want me to. I can do whatever I want. Boop, boop, boop. This might just be a grinding episode. Should we upload 2 episodes on the same day and be like, here's just a grinding episode. You can skip it if you don't care. And also if you don't want to hear about Phil skipping rope a lot. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I shouldn't talk about this while we're on mic.
I mean, it's fine. It shows what our thought process is, so there's less questions to be asked.
Yeah. Or we could just put a time code on that's like, hey, if you don't care about grinding. It's bad for watch time, but it doesn't matter. Y'all, it doesn't matter.
You know, I know, Phil, I know you're concerned about, like, oh, the grinding episode, but, like, this has given us a lot of time to just kind of talk and hang out, like, and just talk about random things, not specifically just the Nuzlocke.
And you know what? That's really what the channel's about. It's us hanging out with you, you know, and you hanging out with us. We're not friends. I don't know you, but that is the fun of it. Right, I do want to just address parasocial relationships and be like, hey, I don't know you. Don't be mean to me and think that it's fun. Cause like I'm not really even that mean to Corey. How often do I do jokes where I'm like where I bully you? I feel like I don't do them that often.
Yeah, it's not that often.
And I go pretty soft about it, like just because I typically don't think it's very fun. Generally, if I do a joke like that, I think the joke is more that I'm a bad person.
Yeah, look at me being a bad person to my friend.
Yeah, like that's the joke for me. Oh wait, I don't want to do that on that tab. I'm looking up what level. Can you look up what level Baltoy evolves?
Most definitely. I want to say it was like 36 or 38.
Okay. That's bad.
Toy evolution level.
That's far away.
36, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so not this next gym, but it's fine.
I'm excited to see what we're going up against at this next gym. Like, that's what's got me hyped.
I'm not.
I mean, we've got a solid team. Like, this is... We don't normally have a team this strong... This unified, I guess, because...
You know what? I will say, at this point, we do have a strong team. What I'm worried about is that none of our stuff will evolve for a long time.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe we get lucky with some encounters that give us some
faster evolution. Yeah, because that's true, because, let's see, in our party, like, we can get rid of, like, a few of these. You know, like... If we get something that'll just evolve faster, then we'll obviously want to do that. All right, I'm gonna go down, and then I think we can have Baltoy pull its own weight in those fights. I think
if it even needs to.
Wait, it's got big special defense, right? Yeah, it's got higher special defense than Gabite does. Okay, so it'll be fine to take an absorb from Lombre. I don't need to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. We're good. We're gonna have everybody do their own thing. Because it'll feel faster, even if it isn't.
Is it not faster because technically more experience is being gained with the share?
No, it's the same amount of experience being distributed, I think.
Okay.
Like, it just feels faster because we'll level up faster on one Pokemon, and that Pokemon will, like, get better as a result.
Okay. Man, this Pokemon trainer's just like, quit coming here to bully my Pokemon.
Leave my Pokemon alone. What did I do to you? She's like, okay, I'm going to heal you guys up. We're going to get you to a Pokemon Center. Hey, you want to battle again? I just used revives. I'm running out of money. I have to give you $500 every time you beat me.
Is that why you don't give us much money, if any?
She actually gives us quite a bit of money. We're gonna be kind of low because of how grinding works in this game. You end up super loaded by the end of it.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool, but also, you know what would be cooler? If we just didn't have to grind.
Fair. Goodness, though. Slappy taking stage.
For the first time, 2 hits with Mud Slap. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's bring Slappy out to the front. Let's see how Slappy can do it. It took 1 HP damage from Smog. I mean, Smog's a really weak move, but... Alright. Let's give it the Eviolite. You're going to be our star. What I want to see is I want to see what Absorb does, and I want to see what Tri-Attack does. Because Absorb would be... super effective stab that's base 60 power. Is what that would be. Nature Power Tri-Attack. Ooh. I think that did like 6.
Okay.
That's real good. Mud Slap. Mud Slap. It's a special attack. You can't harden against that. You dingus. You dingus.
Also, so like if Slugma is like lava and it's using Harden, is it essentially just like cooling down and turning into rock?
Yeah, that's what Mag Cargo is.
So doesn't that limit how much it can move?
I guess? Oh, that would be interesting if it gets slower when it evolves. It doesn't, I don't think, but it'd be funny if it did. Alright, 1 level away with Slappy, folks. And again, we'll put the experience share on Slowpoke once we get in the gym. And it'll maybe get like a level or 2 while we're there.
Yeah, I think it could get that much.
Until then, just, you know,
I forget, have we beaten like the trainers in the gym and it's just the gym leader to go? Okay.
Yes. Bonk.
Bring it on, Lombre.
Feel like we've never done this before.
I've got a sneaking suspicion Lombre and Slugma are going to make it into the thumbnail.
They might. They might. They just might. Unless this gym does something really traumatic to us. 10 minutes later.
No. I'm knocking on wood.
Boom. Okay. Hey, you're there. Shoot. Well, we can do one more fight with it. It won't like level up to 25. Poisoned? Oh no. Boop. 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 Hey, look at that menuing properly.
Yay.
Who could it be? Is it me? It couldn't be.
Wait.
Couldn't be me.
Isn't Slappy still going to be taking poison damage when we move?
Nope. That's done as of this generation. They don't do that anymore.
Oh, dang. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Oh, don't lower my... We're not gonna die. Oh my god, stop!
I know you're a fire type, but like, you don't need to do fire things every turn.
Yeah, come on, man. Give me a break. Also, I don't like using Pursuit. Oof, let's teach it Venoshock. Its stab. Okay. Its special attack isn't great, but I'm not using Leer anyway. There. Let's try that. Because if it's stab, that means it's like base 90 power.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And it's going to be also super effective against Lombre, but we've got Bug Bite for that, so we'll just use Bug Bite for that. Mostly use this for you. Yeah, that's better.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's faster. Poison Fang. Perfect timing. Yeah, even though we're a plus special attack nature, but its physical attack is just naturally so much better. Look at this. 32 to... Okay, that's not that much better, actually. It's probably worse. Whatever.
It's got good defense.
It's got good defense. It actually has a minus defense nature, too. I think it's plus special attack minus defense is its nature, which is really, really bad for it. But because defense, I believe, is its best stat, and then speed is its next best stat, and then... Why did I... That's not what I wanted it to do.
Well,
there we go.
It wouldn't be a Tulok and Mango Nuzlocke if we got a Pokemon with a good nature for what it does.
That's true. Well, wait, no, we've actually got on... that's the thing about Slappy. Slappy has, like, a perfect nature.
Oh.
That's exactly what you want for it, is minus attack plus defense, or minus attack plus special defense. It just depends which you'd rather run.
Wait, so it's the red highlight that's adding, and then the blue highlight that's subtracting?
Yes.
Oh, I've had them backwards.
Yeah. So, yeah. I wish it was the other way. Yeah, if this, if our Skorupi had, minus special attack plus physical defense, that would be another one that's like god tier. Like, that'd be really, really good. Because you don't use special attacks on it.
Mm-hmm.
All of its best moves are like Night Slash, Earthquake, Poison Fang, Poison Tail, X Scissor, Cross Poison. All physical. Best special move it can learn is Venoshock if you put down Toxic Spikes first.
It'll be just a sec. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, housemate knocking. I just want to make sure it wasn't an emergency.
All good. I understand. I understand. Entirely. Alright. Here we go. We've got all Pokemon at level 24. Item. Give it. You know we gotta give it that experience share. Experience share. I don't even care. It's experience share. We're gonna move the Violite to our boy Cedric tonight. And then we're gonna move it up. And then we're gonna go heal up. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Music. And now we're gonna go fight the gym leader. So we put a Violite on Gabite. Maybe not the best idea. It would probably actually be better on Slappy. But if we lose Cedric, I will cry.
Whereas Slappy is losable.
Everyone else can die. You know, like, it's not good to pick a favorite child, right? But I think it is okay to tell your other children they are expendable. Look at Cedric! Look at Cedric! Look at Cedric's HP.
Oh.
And tell me that it is going to die today. Tell me that I am going to make a mistake that would let it die today. No. I'm setting up a sandstorm right away to get the sand veil, and then I am just chopping through.
Let's go.
We're still kind of cheating. Because we're going to use evasion, which isn't actually cheating in a Nuzlocke, it's just cheating in competitive. But hi, Berg. Good work there, back in the sewers. My bug Pokemon have been scurrying with excitement about getting to battle you. I'd say my bug Pokemon are pretty great. Come on, let me brag a little. The webbles around the little eyes are so cute. It's so resilient and reliable. My ace is Leavanny. It's really the best. I think it's so sweet how it makes clothes for other Pokemon out of its leaves. Of course, I'm really proud of all of my Pokemon. I will never tell them that they are expendable. Well, now, let's get right to it. Apologies to any of our French viewers. Cricketune. I'm not afraid of you. Sing. Oh, yeah. You're not doing jack to me. Boom. Dual chop. Wait, I gotta turn the speed up off. Dual chop. Karate chopped. Sing. Oh, that's fine. I don't think you can do anything to me while I'm asleep. What do you have? Bide? Wake up. Leech life. Okay. Fine.
Oh no.
Sandstorm's over, that's fine. Leech Life, fine. Critical, okay, well, I don't love that. Sand attack, okay, cool. Now, setting up the Sandstorm again.
Oh, yeah. This is it.
So anyway, I start chopping. Bang, bang. Choo-choo train. Meredith, get that experience. Tentacool, you're a tentafool. Because I'm going to dual chop.
Oh my god.
1, 2. Easy peasy. Exploud? Is that allowed?
What a champ.
Dual chopped? Oh no. Hey, Exploud, what if you missed a lot? Okay. We're going to set up another Sandstorm here. And then we're going to try and Sand attack it one more time if it misses. Cool. Okay. We just keep missing. Okay. That's okay. Uses the citrus, because now we're going to switch in something. No, wait, it's using bite. Why would I switch you in? Slappy. You're fat.
Yeah, you are so thick.
Raising its attack. Oh no. Mud Slap would lower its accuracy if I stayed in.
Hey, you said it yourself. This child is expendable. Let's go. Man.
Supersonic? You can't hit a supersonic when I've dropped your accuracy by force. Just because it's expendable doesn't mean it has to be. You know?
Oh my god.
No. We're about to show it what we can do. Astonish? Really? Quick little free damage from Fake Out. Now. Critical hit! Okay.
God. You got this, Donald.
Donald, big defense here. Astonish. Okay. Should we go for acupressures or should we start putting damage on it?
Can the Poison Fang poison?
It can. Which might be bad, especially if he heals. Badly poisoned. Toxic. That's a toxic heal. Oh, yes. Is that it?
That's gotta be.
That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the ace, right? Oh, it's over. You're incredible. Incredible. Oh, you are very strong indeed. I guess he's no surprise that I lost. Here, I'll take this insect badge. I think it'll suit you. Well, that was easy. I want to point out, if we didn't grind there...
Oh, we would have been toast.
2 of those Pokemon would have died. It will let level Pokemon, 40 Pokemon obey you, including trained Pokemon. Ah, you know what? I'll also give you this. It is a struggle bug. It is a very bad TM. It lowers the special attack of the target that was damaged. I'm the best guy to tell you this. It's the little things that count. Yeah, real little. Real emphasis on little. Yes, Slappy, Francois, and Cedric all would have died if we didn't get them to level 24. Level cap's 30 now. We're gonna go heal. And then,
Goodness.
And folks, let's really just muse about life. You know? Why are we here? Just to suffer? No.
I'd be willing to say that there is no reason we're here, but seeing as how there is no reason, we get to choose what matters.
Wow. That's pretty nice. And you know what else is nice?
What?
If you would come back and watch the next episode. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bonk.